It's your favorite Disney dork, Dave, back again. Before I get into it, I got to keep my hand right here because it's like 4 o'clock in the afternoon. It's a little sunny out, and there's going to be a glare if I don't. But if you couldn't tell by the shirt, I just went to see the newest Marvel movie. You couldn't tell by the location. This must be my movie review spot. No cup this time, but I did go to see Thunderbolts. Before I get into the movie, trailers, obviously. Mission Impossible trailer. There was another one. Oh, like a new Karate Kid movie. How to Train Your Dragon live action. That's cool. I definitely want to go see that. Superman trailer. Pretty much just like in front of Captain America. Like, I understand what I don't understand. It's a DC movie in front of Marvel, but it's also a superhero movie in front of superhero, so I get it. Fantastic Four trailer. Awesome. July, I believe. Definitely going to see that next. Getting into the movie. The movie was fun. I really enjoyed it. It was, I don't want to say it was more of a Yelena Belova movie, but it kind of was. Like, it starts out with her going to do a mission for Julia Louis-Dreyfus character, Alexandra Allegra de Fontana. I don't know why I'm already forgetting names. I literally just came out of the movie. But it starts out with doing stuff for her, and it's basically it kind of shows in one of the trailers the Thunderbolts form because they're all sent to take out each other, which in the first 20 minutes of the movie, maybe, spoilers, Taskmaster gets killed. I like Taskmaster in the comics, in the cartoons, in the video game. I don't like this Taskmaster, what they did to the character. I don't want to say to her or to him. They made it a girl. I'm fine with making it a girl. I don't like the way they made the Taskmaster character, though. I do like in the video games, especially in the cartoons when they would be in the shows. Taskmaster dies in the beginning. Oh, okay, it kind of made sense too because the interviews I saw for the movie, the actress was never at any interviews, which confused me a little bit. Bucky's not in it till a little later on. He is shown a lot in commercials. He's still doing his Senator Barnes thing. They do. I like how they get the name Thunderbolts because when they're all trying to figure out when Yelena, U.S. agent John Walker, and Ghost, I can't remember Ghost's real name, when they're trying to figure out like who's going to be in charge, Walker was like, I was an all-time high school football and this, that, and whatever. And Yelena's like, cool, I played for my soccer team called the Thunderbolts. And that's how they got the name, because Red Guardian, who is probably my favorite character in the movie, Red Guardian, was like, awesome, we're the Thunderbolts because of your soccer team. That's how we got the name. That's awesome. But seeing him come, like, he saved them because he heard the plan of how they were supposed to attack each other. So he takes his rental car. He takes his limo to save Walker, Ghost, and Yelena. And they're driving, trying to get away from DeFontana's people. And that's when Bucky comes. Bucky saves them. Well, Bucky destroys the trucks and then captures them so that they can talk. Because the whole thing is trying to get DeFontana impeached. The way they get each other to attack the way they get each other to watch or attack each other, they have to go to a secret hideout of hers, and that's where we find Bob, where Bob wakes up because he didn't know how he was there. He went to go get tested, and the next thing you know, he was there. His character through the movie was cool. Bob, obviously Sentry, but with Sentry comes the Void, who pretty much Sentry comes out because he realizes he can do good, so DeFontana confuses him into becoming the Sentry. But then he realizes, he's like, I don't need to take orders from you. You called me basically a god. You said I'm stronger than all the Avengers. And there was a god on the Avengers, so I don't need to listen to you. So once he starts not paying attention, not listening to other people, and realizing how strong he is, that's when you see the Void. And it's really cool because they just black out his character. And he starts not Thanos disintegrating people, but like pretty much making them shadows of themselves. And they come out. Well, the Thunder. I'm gonna call them the Thunderbolts. Thunderbolts come out. They try to fight Sentry because Sentry's sent to destroy them. It doesn't work. He turns into the Void, and that's when the buildings start falling apart, and you see the Thunderbolts get together and start protecting the people. And it was really sweet because Red Guardian and Yelena were talking, and Yelena's like, you haven't been there in a year. You're my father. I haven't heard from you. I've always done bad, this and that. And they save each other, but then Guardian goes to save a little girl, and when he saves her, that's when Void does his whatever and like turns her to a shadow, I guess we'll call them. And you could see like both of them like, oh man, it really just happened. Like it happened in front of us. But then Yelena realizes that she can save Bob, so she pretty much walks into the Void. And that's where he's like, Bob is trapped in there, and everyone else goes in to save her. And they realize what they're doing. They realize that they can save Bob, but they see that the Void is also trying to make Bob. The Void is trying to make himself stronger by making Bob realize he doesn't need anybody else. But it was really wholesome because Bob was always like, it's always been me. I've never had anybody. And the way that they got out, they pretty much all went around him and protected him and saying, hey, you're not alone anymore. You have all of us. And it really hit me, especially from the talk that I was having right before the movie. And it made a lot of realization. But it's really cool because then he came out of it. Everybody came back. New York City was back from not being dark. And he was like, hey guys, what's going on? Like, what happened? He has no idea. They didn't ask him what the last thing that he remembers was. But he doesn't remember anything. Maybe not even from being Sentry. He doesn't remember Sentry. He doesn't remember being the Void. He remembers none of that. But it's really funny, like DeFontaine, I guess here's more, the whole thing's been spoilers, but I've been in and out of spoilers, but this is probably one of the big spoiler parts. They see DeFontaine and Red Guardian's like, I'm going to kill her. And Winter Soldier's like, no, we can't kill her. We have to take her in. She walks through a curtain. They walk out of the curtain, and there's a press conference there, and she was like, I present to you the new Avengers. I've been trying to, I've been working on stuff to make the country safe again and the earth safe again, and here they are. Here's the new Avengers, and you're like, oh, that's why there's a little asterisk next to the Thunderbolts, which is a really cool way to do it. There was 2 after credit scenes. The first one was funny. The first one, it's Red Guardian in a grocery store in a cereal aisle, and there's a girl looking at cereal, and he was like, oh, maybe you should get the Wheaties, and he's trying to show like him on the Wheaties box because they're all in the Wheaties box, which is really funny. The next one, they're in old Avengers Tower because DeFontaine bought it to do her experiments, whatever you want to call them. But they're in, see the glare? Uh-oh. That might be good. They're in the old Avengers Tower, and they're talking how Sam Wilson is trying to copyright Avengers, but how can he have Avengers if there are new Avengers? And they're trying to figure out what's going on with everything in space. And there's a warning from the security system saying there's a ship in space. So they're trying to get a picture of it. They get a picture of it, they zoom in, and you can tell what it is. But you could tell what the spaceship is, but then the spaceship turns and you see the big 4. So it's the Fantastic Four. That's awesome. That's a awesome way to connect the next movie, because there is rumors that in the actual Fantastic Four movie there's going to be no. Because obviously they're in a different universe. There's going to be nothing with any MCU until, I guess, an after credit scene. But that was it. I just want to talk about Thunderbolts for a little bit. Like I said, no cup, but I have to see the movie, love the movie. There's going to be a lot of these because there's a lot of movies that have been sitting in there, like Fantastic Four, Superman, Lilo and Stitch, How to Train Your Dragon. There's going to be a lot of movie reviews coming up. And I'm actually really excited to do those. Not right now because I'm dying. As you can see, I'm starting to sweat because it's hot in this car because I don't have the car on because it's my phone's going to connect with Bluetooth and I don't know if it's going to work. But along with those, there's a special video coming out Sunday. There's going to be videos probably all next week because I'll be in Disney. I'm excited. I can't wait. We're leaving in 2 days. I can't wait. I'm excited. But for now, again, as always, thank you for coming on this journey with me. And we'll see you guys later. Bye.